Hi, it's Jill Connolly from Anew Counseling Services, and today I'm going to talk to you about panic disorder. If you've ever experienced a panic attack, which is more common than you might think, about 40% of people will experience a panic attack in your lifetime. You might, when you're hearing this, think about that's the worst feeling I've ever felt in my life. A panic attack is usually when an intense fear overcomes you that something is going to happen or maybe that you're going to die, and it's associated with physical symptoms like shortness of breath, dizziness, shaking, trembling, sweating, nausea, sometimes vomiting. Your heart might begin to race, and it could really feel like you're experiencing a heart attack or that you might in fact die. But we know that that's not what's happening. It's an extreme anxiety that's coming over you at that moment, and it's causing all these physical symptoms to occur. There's not always a reason for having a panic attack. Sometimes it could just come out of nowhere, and people that develop a panic disorder have recurrent panic attacks, and it really starts to impact their daily functioning. It can happen if you're under a lot of stress, or maybe you recently experienced a traumatic event. Maybe a panic attack can occur, and it might just be something that happened once and you never experience it again. But for people that's turning into a real disorder, it's recurrent, and what happens is that people then develop a fear of having another panic attack, which increases their anxiety and increases the likelihood that they'll have another panic attack, and kind of starts this vicious circle. So really, when it happens, people feel very out of control, and the worry about it happening again is pretty intense. Treating a panic attack, there's a combination. Medication is sometimes recommended, but therapy is also recommended. And during therapy, what I like to work on with people is, number one, how do you get yourself to calm down in that moment? So, when your body feels out of control and your mind feels out of control, the first thing I always teach people are different breathing techniques, especially because you get your heart racing and your maybe shortness of breath or rapid breathing, and you got to try to get the breathing under control. So different breathing techniques, belly breathing, square breathing, we call it. You can Google any types of breathing exercises just to start to regulate your breaths, and at that time putting into your mind that you're safe, you're okay, that something physical is not really happening, that it's more on the emotional side, and that you have control over how your body can feel. So breathing is one really important area that I like to work on with clients, because that can really start to bring down your heart rate and make you begin to feel calmer. Other things is grounding techniques. So in that moment when you're feeling pretty out of control, it's like you need to bring yourself back to earth, because you almost could feel like you're outside of your body because everything feels so intense. So I recommend, concentrating on things in your environment and engaging your five senses. So saying to yourself in that moment, what are five things I see? What are things I smell? Things I can hear? Things I can touch? Anything to engage your senses and bring yourself to the present moment helps to start to calm you down more and recognize that, again, you're safe and you're okay. And it's trying to re-engage your brain into that you're in a safe space, and then all this fear that's overcoming you right now is kind of being manufactured within yourself, and you have the power to relax yourself and bring yourself back to earth and get yourself into a calmer state. A lot of times we try to look at what might be causing the anxiety, and retraining the brain and challenging the thoughts that might be underlying these panic attacks. And like I said, sometimes it's not that easy because there aren't really reasons why it comes on. But it's helpful to take a look and think about what is my automatic thinking when I have certain triggers. So knowing our triggers and being able to kind of prepare ourselves to handle things calmly is an important part of therapy as well. So the whole thing of relaxation is a big piece, and the mindfulness and practicing meditation. If you're someone that's having recurrent panic attacks, and you should start your day off with a mindfulness exercise or a meditation, kind of just bring yourself back to what's happening right now in the moment. Take your mind off all your worries and get yourself to enter the day with a calm mind. And just kind of safety planning for yourself, knowing that, okay, if this occurs while I'm out or if this occurs while I'm at work, what can I do? Who can I talk to? Where can I go? Knowing like what your safe space is, identifying those sources of comfort for you are really important. So that's just a little rundown about panic attacks. And like I said, it becomes a disorder when it really starts to impact your daily functioning and it's really frequent. And, if that starts to happen, we really recommend you seek the advice of a mental health professional to get you working on how you can calm yourself, calm your body, and just live a more calm and peaceful life. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or check out our website at anewcounselingservices.com. Thank you.